All right. Welcome in, everybody, to this week's exciting episode of Fancie's Fables Haunt of Hightower. I am joined today by two of our players. Yes, only two of them. We're doing a special episode this week where we're going to be jumping backwards in time and taking a glimpse into the past of some of our players. Well, their characters specifically.
Yeah, no one cares about my past.
Facts. What?
If you're familiar with the previous Fancie's Fables campaigns, this is something that we like to do in order to not only flesh out the character, but use it as an opportunity to see the world at large, see different places, how they connect together, and how it connects to our broader story. So, joining me are the two players, Cricky as Valenthe, and Dagon as Farn. The Elvish
and Milo
twins.
as Milo.
And Milo is Milo, adding support from the background. Our two Elvish twins that run the Silver Sparrow. You may have heard of it.
It's pretty popular.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal.
But yes. So, before we really get into the meat and potatoes, we need our question of the week for you two. And it's got to be a good question because you're siblings. So, I think our question this week is going to be, what was your favorite childhood activity?
Oh. Ooh.
That is an excellent question.
Okay, so for Val. Val, when she was young, liked to spend a lot of time amongst nature as much as she could, and occasionally would run off from her brother, climb a tree, and wait for him to walk under that tree, and then she would jump down on him and scare the shit out of him, and then make fun of him relentlessly, in front of as many people as possible.
The more the better.
And that was probably one of her favorite things growing up, was just like constantly playing pranks on her brother. And father would have definitely also been a part of many pranks with me.
Okay, good.
It's weird because I was having a similar idea in my head for that, but not
Twins.
less prank. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was either because it would either be getting revenge on those pranks on you, trying to find different ways of scaring you or whatever, or what Farn really did like to do was like sneak out into the woods and just like read. Just trying to justify my higher intelligence score, basically. He liked to go out and just either study whatever he found interesting or read up on, his ghost stories that he liked or whatever.
Nice. Awesome. So, our story for this episode takes place in a town called Galduria. This is where the twins grew up. Galduria is outposted a bit more north and inland than Hightower is. It is a small town, population of about 1,500, and it's nestled right next to Ember Lake. Plenty of woods, plenty of water. There is also a fairly known academy known as the Twilight Academy. It is a center for magical learning. So that could explain the cantrips that you know.
That one the one that I know came from my Elvish heritage. So it's like an innate thing I was born with, I think is how that's went.
Gotcha. Well, there happens to be an Academy of Mages. They're a little more close-knit, so getting involved with it, would be kind of a process. Maybe something that we could explore. But today is a day like any other in the town. This is 10 years prior to where we are currently in our main story with the struggles in Hightower. And if you want to know what happened, check out the YouTube. On this day, like any other, what do we find you doing? What would you have been up to in an idyllic life? No real troubles or problems from the outside world in this town.
Let's see, an average day. I probably am hanging out with our mom. Working on designing like some kind of new little like table or something we're gonna put in one of the rooms because the old one just doesn't. We just don't think it looks that good anymore. And we love designing stuff together, and she's an excellent designer, and I'm really good at woodcraft, so we're just working on projects.
Yeah, that's right.
I probably would have been helping in the kitchen with our father.
Perfect. I love it. Cool. So, working with the wood, you and your mother, Val, she hauls in some of the lumber that you've been waiting forever, it feels like, at this point, to arrive from Magnamar, through the port trade. Very special wood. She brings it in. Well, as we said, it's not as good as, we would have gotten from the first world, but some of the best that we can get here.
Oh, I think this will be great to carve. The grain on this is super nice. I'm so glad we were able to finally get this. God, could it have taken any longer?
Felt like ages. I thought I'd wither away before it arrived.
Exactly. Okay. So if we mark it here... And do you think it'll fit in that corner still? It'll fit.
Well, we could move a few things around, figuring out the logistics of how you're going to set this up. The wood itself is this, beautiful ochre color, lots of deep, rich grain, but it has this, it's not like a smooth, round, it has like a little jaggedness to it. It has a lot of character, kind of like when wood is infected with fungus, and it gets those rich black veins in it. It's got some of that going on.
Ooh.
So while you two get started on working with the wood and mapping out, now that you have it, the dimensions and where it's going to be, we'll cut to the kitchen with Farn and your father. Now remember, the different types of onions have a different flavor profile, right?
Right.
So this time, we're not going to use the red onion. We're going to use a yellow onion. It's much softer on the palate.
You're not going to let me live that mistake down, are you, Dad?
Not in my life.
All right. How did you want me to prepare the meat this time for our stew?
I think we could just broil it.
A little basic, but it gets the job done.
We've got this wonderful stove here or this oven here that we've gotten constructed. I think we should get some use out of it. We can put some seasonings on it. It's like a cast iron classic swing door oven that's been built into the home.
Sorry about that. So, wow, my brain just died as soon as I started speaking. Great. That can be in character.
It's an off
gonna
day.
Ask about
Mood
Yeah,
this
it's
morning.
an off day. It's like, so I start prepping some seasonings, but I'll noticeably like grab the wrong one because I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment. And like as I'm starting to chop some things up, get halfway through, go, oh shit, I'm at the basil. That's the fucking set it off to the side and.
Awesome. So this is a good encapsulation of what life is pretty much like for the two of you. You usually help your parents out. This day they're not working, so you get to spend time with them. They're very attentive. They're very observant of their children. And the town definitely knows the four of you. Your names are commonplace, even with a large population. Your neighbors you get along with well. The other people around your age, as would be your age. There's not too many elves. They're more common here than you'll find in the future when you're in Hightower. But mostly a human populace, as is typical in Varizia. One day, while you're at home, a messenger knocks on the front door from, well, somebody knocks on the front door. It appears to be some kind of messenger. Your father goes and he answers it. And you can hear there's a bit of a muffled conversation happening.
Move over. If you put your ear against the door like this, you can hear better. Stop it. Stop it.
If you would just stop talking, we could actually hear better.
Oh my gosh, if you would just stop talking. I didn't know that the burn on your face made it impossible for you to control your voice box.
That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, yeah. Past. Rewind! Shut up!
You hear your mother's voice behind you. Well, if you didn't argue so much, you might be able to hear a little better.
What? We're not... What are you talking? We were just... Yeah, you got us.
She chuckles to herself and steps past you to enter the foyer with your father. You see, as you peek through, you see standing there in the doorway is somebody in a robe from the Twilight Academy. There's the conversation is fairly audible. You get most of it. Now that you're around the corner. No, I don't think that'd be necessary. Thank you. Well, it's a small fee. You know, we are looking for more recruitments. You never know what'll come in the future. But if you ever change your mind, he hands him a writ. And he's got, like, a bag of these things. Your father closes the door. And tosses the writ on one of the side tables.
I'm gonna kind of like come skipping into the room. So what was that about?
It seems they're doing some kind of recruitment. I don't know. I never trusted those
at the
guys.
school?
Yeah. The Academy seems to think that it needs to bolster its numbers. Apparently one of the... they think that it'll be important for the town for there to be more people. I don't know. I don't think that's much of a life to lead, locked inside all day.
Do they just want more, like, big names to end up going there, or...?
Could be. There's some, you know... They could have some prestige in having certain individuals be there, absolutely. But they've never come
I
around
think
before.
They could benefit from having somewhat of my talents that I'll use prestidigitation to put paint on Val's clothing.
Can you not? Mom!
Oh, stop that.
All right. I cleaned it up.
Yeah, so that's exactly the kind of talents that they're looking for, Farn.
I only aim to please the mages or something. I don't know.
Well, if
I
they
like
come
reading,
around...
but they're a little stuffy for me.
Yeah. Well, if they come around again, we don't want any.
Okay.
All right. Now, is there anything around the town or anybody that you would see or anything like that we'd like to explore? It is a yes and, so you tell me.
Yeah.
Yes. For myself and for Fern, actually. I imagine that just because of, like, the generosity of, like, the house that we were raised in, there's, like, we have, like, an elderly neighbor named Evelyn who we regularly go over to, like, visit or bring her a snack. Or, like, today we were working on that table and I ended up with a big chunk of wood that I could carve something small out of, like a little flower or something to give to her. Like, stuff like that.
Okay.
Farn, any?
And I would, there's probably a pastry, like a sweet that she liked that me and my father would make, and I would deliver it when you would deliver that, or just go over and have tea and chat with the old lady.
Okay. Yeah, so one day you're over there. She's kind of... she has this... it's kind of like a board game. Like a wooden game set on the table. That she used to play with her late husband all the time. And you see it, you know, it's usually it's sitting on a side table. It always set up as if to play. But today it's actually on the lounge room table, like the coffee table, as it were. Have I ever taught you two how to play this?
Oh, no. I don't think we've had the chance.
It was my husband's favorite game. I'd like to show the two of you, you know, pass something on.
Absolutely.
I'd love that.
All right. So she begins to regale you in a story, as Evelyn sometimes likes to do, about how her husband made all the pieces, and he learned how to play it when he was overseas, and memorized it, and came back and made his own copy of it. The game that you're playing is called... Nope, I don't want to call it that.
LOLJK.
JK
Holding on for longer. I don't know what I'm holding on to, but I'm holding on.
It's called Dwarven Hill. I gotta do some, like, mental warm-up practices before we play these games. Anyways, so
Same. No,
Same.
it's like, oh my god, sometimes I'm like on it, and then other times I'm like, where am I? Who am I?
Weird day.
We're sorry, Chad.
So it's called Dwarven Hill, and it encompasses, you have your pieces, and then your player has their pieces, and each piece, it's kind of like chess, where you have their different roles and they do different things. But the center of the board, each piece is hollowed out in the bottom of it and goes onto a peg on the board. So each spot is a little peg, but the center of it is a hill. And while you're playing the game, there is fighting, but there's also resource management, and whoever can hold the hill wins the game. So she's like showing you how to play it. She's talking about how he made the pieces. And she starts to get a tear in her eye. Then gets up to excuse herself. Oh, I'll go put on some tea. I'll be back.
So, Farn, what are you gonna do when I steal all your resources and kick your butt?
You know, I was gonna say that there's a nice tree that I think you can make a nice, like you could craft a nice board game set of this for her as a gift for the upcoming holiday. But no, if you want to be a little bitch about this, I'm gonna take all of your resources and our next move.
Oh yeah, sure you are. Yeah, I'm so scared. Also, I mean, I could. But like the craftsmanship on this one that her husband made, like I feel like that's extra special. And I carve her stuff all the time.
That's absolutely fair. We need to come up with another gift for her, though.
That's true. What does she need? And I'm like looking around.
The house is just filled with all sorts of knickknacks, and the wooden stuff that you carve her, you see, is just all up on the walls and everywhere. Wooden flowers in a glass vase.
I like to think that the flowers in the vase are like from years and years of me giving her.
So you can see there's like some
so
not
there's
very
like an
good
array.
ones. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
I don't think I can make her any more flowers.
No, I think she's good on flowers. Maybe she needs something in the kitchen. Even if it's just like a little life convenience tool or something.
Ooh, maybe. Oh no, she always has the game all set out. I was thinking like a special like storage box for it, but I don't think she ever stores it.
I don't know, we'll have to workshop this, but I think we need to get her something.
When she comes back, she's got tea for all three of you, and both of you roll me a
Oh boy.
roll me a d20.
Let's roll a d20.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Add your intelligence modifier.
Okay, that's a little better.
14.
11.
Val wins.
Woo! What are you gonna do about that, Fernie?
I put paint on her shirt again.
Ooh, Mom's gonna kill you whenever I get home.
Is she ever gonna know? And I'm
Yes!
gonna go away again.
You. You just wait. You just wait. You just wait.
I'm quaking in my boots.
You hear off in the distance the big bell tower in the town center ringing. Gong, 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 gong. Doesn't usually ring unless something's going on. Evelyn starts to hear it as well. Oh, I didn't think there was anything going on in the center today.
I didn't think so either.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, I've taught you how to play this. She kind of starts putting the pieces back. Maybe we should go see what's going on. I think some fresh air will be good for me. She dabs her eyes again.
Yeah, if you would like to go for a walk, we can definitely take
absolutely.
you into town. I needed to pick up a few paints anyways, so this will be good.
Oh, lovely. All right, so you join her, or maybe she joins you.
Yes.
As you head
And I'm
towards
telling her all about our crafts we're working on at the house. So me and Mom are working on this new table, and we got this wood, and it's so beautiful. You wouldn't even believe it. It took forever to get here, all the way from Magnamar. Can you believe that?
Wow, it's traveled a long way. She's walking with a cane that you and your mother made for her. So, when you make your way closer to the town center, you can hear there's a bit of a commotion. A lot of people talking. There is a few people that you recognize being, higher up in the town. And there are guards holding back the crowd, and what would be, like a mayor status figure here, is yelling out to the people, we trust that the Academy is going to keep us safe. This is not anything that we should be concerned about. We have plenty of guards, and I'm certain Magnamar will send its own aid to us. We don't take these threats lightly, but we shouldn't cause this type of panic and concern. Somebody calls out from the town, from the crowd. Somebody calls out, we should make them pay! From what you can tell, and what you've heard before, there have been some threats levied against the Academy by some unknown figures, some unknown individuals. And the Academy has always, not taken it seriously, and the people of Galduria, they hear about it and they're like, oh yeah, that's their business. That's the mage's business. We don't really deal with that as long as it doesn't affect the town. But recently, some higher officials have been missing, assumed to have been kidnapped as part of a ransom. As you're listening in and seeing the commotion of the crowd, and you hear a familiar voice behind you. Your father approaches and sees you. Oh. Hey, Valenthe, Farn? Evelyn? He makes a little bow. I see we all
What's
couldn't
going on?
help but to over here. Something's going on here, yeah. Well, from what I heard, there's there's a chance that we might have some military presence from Magnamar showing up. A few of the higher officials of the Academy and of the elected officials of the town have gone missing. People think they've been kidnapped. Some people are saying the pirates from Riddleport might be involved. I don't know what they would be doing here.
Pirates?
Yeah. Much too
Way up
inland. Yeah. Yeah.
But how would they even get here? Put their boat on wheels? That's silly. Okay.
Well, your mother and I think it'd be best for the next few days for us to be at home where it's safe and not out here where people are, about to start throwing hands.
Yeah, the crowd's a little grumpy.
We can get what you needed to pick up in the coming days.
That's fine. It's no rush.
Miss Evelyn, would you like us to take you back? Oh, yes, dear. That would be nice. This is much too exciting for me.
Evelyn, is there anything you needed to, Wow, my brain died again. Is there anything you needed to pick up to, restock your kitchen? Is there something you were hoping to grab? We can grab that and bring it back for you if you need it.
No, you don't need to worry about me, dear. It's okay.
Not worry, it's just care for a friend.
Oh, I have plenty. It's all right. I'm sure this won't last more than a day or two.
That's true.
Awesome. Well, over the next 2 days, on the edge of Galduria, there is a forest to the north. Thick black smoke has been rising over the distance. People have been speculating that this is the arrival of whatever has been threatened. People are entreating upon the Academy to put up some kind of magical barrier, to put up some kinds of defenses, but there has been no response from the Academy. In fact, nobody has seen any of the mages in the past couple of days. The guards, a few of them have been sent out. They haven't returned. And your father and mother are now talking about maybe we should leave Galduria for a few days for the safety of our family. We can't just up and leave, sweetheart. I mean, these are our friends. These are our neighbors. Shouldn't we be here to help them? Well, while I would like to be here to help them, I don't know how much of a hand we could provide. Especially if the mages aren't getting involved. Who knows what they're doing in their towers? In fact, they could also be... They could be a part of this. They could have set this up, maybe for a power grab of Galduria. I don't know. But I don't want to be here when it happens. I don't think it'd be good for any of us. I don't know. There's so many memories in this house. Listen. I could send word over to Edgar down in Hightower. I know it's a small town. We wouldn't be living like we are now, but it'd be a place to be, at least to wait for all this to blow over. Now, we haven't spoken to Edgar in years, honey. Are you sure that he would take us in like that, such short notice? I'm sure he would. We go back.
Are we in here for this conversation?
You hear it. You can enter for it as well if you'd like.
Okay. I'm gonna stay outside for now.
Alright.
Farn, I don't want to leave.
I'm not exactly fond of the idea either, but if it gets as bad as Dad thinks, it might be better for if the four of us and maybe even Evelyn, just for her own safety, got out for a bit, let it all blow over and come back, and hopefully nothing bad has happened after, I don't know, a few weeks.
I mean, yeah. I don't know, it just seems weird. I mean, is something bad really happening if nobody's doing anything about it? Like, I know they said people disappeared, but like, what if they're just hanging out at home? I don't know, I don't want to go.
There's just, we don't know enough about what's going on, and that's, the unknown is terrifying. I would rather us be safe and a little uncomfortable than hope for the best. I'd rather us be proactive in that. That's just my opinion. I think that the final decision is going to be up to them, though.
I
Kids.
guess all we can do is make it easy on them. Oh no. Yes.
Your mother and I want to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm sure you've been listening, as you are both very good at.
What? No.
What? Dad.
Your mother and I are concerned on what may be happening here soon. Especially given everything that's going on and the looming danger from the north. I have...
Is it really a danger, or is it just the usual empty threats?
Well, considering that the forest is on fire, and that guards have been sent up there and have not returned, much of the would-be government here is thinking the worst might be coming. They're mobilizing the rest of the guards. They're asking any able-bodied person to assist in fortifying the northern entrance, the northern roads.
I thought we were supposed to have like these great mages.
So did we all, but it seems they may either be too interested in protecting themselves, or they may be in on it. I don't know. So your father and I are trying to decide if we should be here to help our home and our friends and neighbors, or if we should leave and try and save ourselves. You kids remember Edgar, your godfather?
Well, sure.
I haven't seen Edgar in forever.
It's been a long time, but as far as I know, he's still in Hightower, which is a bit south. It's over by the port, just a little closer to Magnamore than we are now. But it could be a place that we could lay low for a little bit. See what happens here in Galduria. That's my suggestion. Your mother thinks we should stay and lend our hands. Especially given as influential as we are, we could get others to stay as well, and not leave like I'm thinking we should.
I mean, if everyone was leaving...
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me wants to stay and make sure that everyone's taken care of. Another part of me wants to get everybody who can't fight the hell out of here.
No.
Like
I don't know why they haven't evacuated.
Yeah, like I was just saying to her, I'd rather us be uncomfortable but safe than
Yeah, if it was really that dangerous, wouldn't they have told us to leave?
That's what's so odd about all of this. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. We'll rest on it. It's fine. I'm sure we have a few more days.
I'm just gonna go sit on the couch next to Mom and kind of like curl up next to her. 'Cause stress.
Yeah. It is a stressful evening. You all find it's hard to have an appetite, wondering what may come in the next day or so. That evening, after the sun sets, you begin to hear a large commotion. What sounds to be an explosion on the northern side of town. Your father jumps up with a start. Seems we don't have time at all. Whatever's coming is here now. We need to go, honey. Grab your things, everybody. Grab your stuff. We're leaving. Whatever's most important to you.
So, like, yeah, like one of my favorite books and like some cookware that we could probably use on the road. Be about what Farn would go for.
I probably have like 2 little containers. One has like carving tools and the other has painting tools. And I would probably just grab the 2 of those and throw them in a bag and run downstairs or across the house or whatever.
All right. Outside, you hear people yelling. You can hear what sounds like fighting approaching already, just sweeping through quickly. You look out the window and you see there are people on horseback holding torches and lighting houses on fire as they go by. One of them throws a torch right through your window. Your father scrambles. It starts to ignite the carpet in the room, the rug that's in the center of the room. Lots of wood in this house. Books, papers, tapestries. They start to light fairly quickly. We need to go. Your father runs and rushes to grab you. You head out into the street, and it's mass panic. People are tripping over each other. Some people are fighting individuals that you've never seen before. They're very armed. They're large, tattooed, wearing leathers and straps with swords and guns.
Have we seen Evelyn in this mess? She was our neighbor.
No.
Shit. I think we need to go, like... There's too much chaos. I don't know if we can... We need to go see if Evelyn's okay. We gotta get her out of there.
I'm just holding on to, like, the edge of, like, both my brother and my dad's, like, tunics. Just, like, trying to stay together. Not really talking, just kind of panicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it, like, Farn's in like a scramble, just trying to be like, we need to do this, but oh shit, we need to get out of here. There's too much chaos, but also this.
Listen,
it's kind of system lock.
let's check on Evelyn, and then we need to go. Your mother bustles out of the house. She has some quilts that she's grabbed. They're like childhood memories to you.
Are you kidding me?
Excuse you, buddy.
Right into the mic. Wow.
Just thought it would help
I
the moment.
apologize. My God, sir. This little fart.
Your father begins to head towards Evelyn's home. He bangs on the door. Evelyn! He bangs on it again. She's definitely in there. She wouldn't be out here during this. Farn, help me get this door down. He then slams into it with his shoulder.
Yeah, I'll absolutely be helping him with that.
Awesome. The door breaks in after a couple of hits. And you hear Evelyn cry out, "No! No! Evelyn, it's us! It's okay. Come, we need to get you out of here." Val, give me a perception check.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
Nice. During the commotion and seeing your brother and your father breaking down the door to go save Evelyn, you hear a fight conclude behind you. One of the figures has run through one of your neighbors with his saber and is looking around and has now landed his eyes on you and has started walking forward.
I'm gonna grab my mom's hand and drag her towards the Evelyn's house with me.
Okay. Yeah. You both start running. Farn, behind you and your father, as you start walking into the house trying to coax Evelyn out, your sister and your mother run in a panic.
He's gonna kill us! He already killed the neighbors!
I'm gonna, like, look outside and I see him approaching.
Yep.
Is there like a fire poker?
Sure.
Some kind of improvised weapon?
Yeah,
use?
improvised weapon.
Or kitchen knife, something. I'd probably be more familiar with that. Yeah, I'll grab something to try to...
Well, I mean, a
defend
kitchen
myself.
knife... I think it'd still be an improvised weapon. It's not balanced like a dagger or anything like that. Yeah. So it is a -2 penalty on attack rolls, but you can use an improvised weapon. And if you're using the kitchen knife, it'll be a D4 for damage. So you swinging at him?
If he's coming from my family, yeah.
All right, roll me an attack.
So that's gonna be like Dex minus the 2.
Yeah. D20 plus Dex -2.
I don't know, it's a straight roll for me then. 14.
Okay. Yeah. That hits. So how you swinging at him? You stabbing? You slicing?
Yeah, I was just basically going in for a stab and like trying to or like slash across his chest or across his throat. Like I'm just aiming to do somewhere like serious damage to him.
Okay. Roll me a D4.
I got 4.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. So his eyes are locked in on you, Val. There's this murderous intent. There's blood splattered on him. As he begins to raise up his sword, suddenly your brother rushes in from the side and stabs him in the opening on his armor. He then swings back at
family. This is not gonna...
No, it's not.
What are you talking about? It's going to end great.
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit you? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Wow. It's a glancing blow. So he swings at you kind of wildly, and he catches you across the shoulder. for 1 point of damage. Bleed starts to come through your tunic. Your father whips around and sees what's happening. Your mother is screaming, trying to pull you, Val, and saying, "Farn, no, Farn!"
Get out of here.
Your father then rushes forward and body tackles the figure. Get Evelyn and get out of here!
Dad, no! I'm assuming Mom's kind of dragging us out.
Yep. Evelyn is, like, cowered in the corner. She's fallen over in the panic. Her cane on the other side of the room. Your father is currently wrestling with the figure, trying to hold off his blade. It does seem like the figure is a little bit stronger, though.
Yeah, is there anything I can do to try to help in that? Like, just try to. Is there a way for me to, like, get in with the knife again?
Yeah, you can attack him.
Without hitting my dad?
Yeah. Just don't roll a 1.
That's exactly why I'm gonna end up rolling a 1 now. No, not a 1, but it is a 10.
Okay. You miss your attack as
I'm trying not to hit my dad.
Yeah. They're kind of like back and forth. The assailant throws your father off as you go to swing, and you pull back because you didn't want to hit him. Val, you and your mother help Evelyn to her feet and begin to head out the back door. Come on, sweetie. We gotta go.
What about Dad and Farn? What are we gonna do?
They'll catch up with us. We need to go. Fern, he's swinging at you again.
Even with the grappling him on the ground?
No, you push him off.
Okay. Go ahead.
12? What's your AC?
My AC's 14.
Nice. So he misses.
And I'm gonna try to. Did he do any damage to my father in that struggle?
Maybe 1 or 2 points.
Okay, I'm gonna try to swing at the guy again while screaming at my dad to get out of here and go get Mom and Val out as I swing at the guy again. That is an 18.
Nice. Roll me damage.
And another 4.
Nice. Farn is serious.
Don't fuck with my family.
You stab the guy again. He kind of groans. He takes a step back, blood dripping from his armor. Your father wipes blood from his face, walks up, grabs the pistol out from his holster, and shoots him.
Cold. I like it.
Let's go.
Now keep hold the knife, but also kind of like massage where he like glancing below my shoulder.
Yeah. He picks up the assailant's sword. You okay, son?
I'll be fine. We need to get out of here.
That we do. The 5 of you meet up as you're now heading south through the town. You can hear more commotion. The air is starting to get thick with the scent of smoke and dirt and panic. Behind you, the whole town is lighting up. You see in the distance a faint bluish glow. You can tell that there is a magical shield around the academy. Leaving the rest of the town vulnerable to the attack.
All right, where are we gonna go? What's a good route, safe route away from this mess?
We need to head south. Maybe one of the southern entrances is going to have a caravan or a horse or 2 left. Let's go. Let's move. So we begin to head to the southern side of town. Other people have the same thought as you. Moving through the streets and behind towns. And as you make it to the southern side, the sound of commotion behind you to the north is there, but it's not immediately next to you. But it's as if the sound is shifting, because now as you're heading south, you're hearing more commotion again. And as you come forward to the outskirt of the town, to where you would find where the travel station is for caravans and horses, you see a warm glow of fire as it is alight. And there are more assailants here waiting for those that are trying to escape south.
Oh my gosh.
You see they're very tattooed. You can see them in the light of the fire. They have malicious grins on their faces with their weapons drawn. And they pull their pistols, or they have their pistols ready, and they fire upon the crowd as it comes out. Both of you make a dexterity save.
That'd be Pathfinder rolls reflex save.
Yes.
16.
Nice.
That is a natural 1.
Yikes. Farn, you and your brother in the front of the group as you're pushing through. Or you and your father.
Brother?
Did I say brother?
Yeah. I'm like,
You and your father are both hit by the bullets. Farn, you take 4 points of damage. This one hits you in the leg.
Okay. Just, like, kind of like fall down, trying to like end up dropping the knife and holding the bullet wound.
Yeah. As you're holding on to that, Val, your father falls over on the ground. Your mother screams and runs up to him.
yeah, I also would scream and drop down next to him and my brother. No! Oh my god. Where?
He's holding his hand on his chest, and you see as his tunic starts to turn crimson from under his palm.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Farn, are you okay?
I try to like crawl over because I see.
And I like reach out to like pull you
wound.
over as well. Farn, Dad.
Make it to the water. Head south.
No, we can't. No, you're fine. You're gonna come with us, right?
He holds his hand up and caresses your face, Val. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Find Edgar. Take care of your mother. Farn. He holds his hand up, his bloody hand.
Yeah, I grab it.
Take care of them.
I will. Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
He shudders as his hand goes limp in yours.
No.
Your mother crying over him. Come. Yeah, we this can't be. No.
I try to get up and see if I can even put weight on my gunshot wound leg. See how well I can try to get out of, like, move.
It is difficult. You're gonna have to force through the pain. Give me a, is there a will?
Fortitude, reflex, and will saving throws.
Yeah, give me a will saving throw. Or maybe fortitude. Whichever you want to do to try and muscle through the pain.
Oh my god, why? It's only an 8.
It's very difficult. It is the most pain you've ever felt in your life. Burning, searing pain. More than just the sight of where the bullet hit, but the muscles and they're connected to. You just feel it all through that side of your body.
Seeing Farn like struggle to get up, I would reach out a hand to try to like help him not fall right back down.
Mm-hmm.
Farn!
I'll be fine. We need to move. We need to move.
Okay, yeah, no. Mom, we have to go.
She has this, like, vacant expression on her face and looks at you. Yeah.
We have to go. Okay.
She ushers you all. So the south is also being attacked. North and west is on fire. So you start pushing to the east, the only place you can really head to, which is over towards the Lamp Black River. Maybe we could get a boat or something, or at least follow the edge of the river. We should be safe there. You arrive, and it seems that a lot of the panic hasn't reached here. Those that have boats are, untethering them and setting them to sail down the river. And you see a couple of people that you recognize from town. One of them, your childhood friend, Shanti.
I'll call out to I'll call out to Shanti.
Farn, Val.
Shanti, you made it.
Miss Shayna, it's so good to see all of you. I'm glad you're all right. We're heading south down the river. Come, join us. Where's your father?
Just kind of like look out for a second and lower my head, like barely containing the tears on my face.
Grief racks her face. Okay. We'll have time for this later. Come.
Hobble my ass along as best I can.
And I'll help. Yeah.
Yeah. The three of you get on the boat, and it seems like the worst is about to be behind you. As the boat untethers, you follow a few others south down the river, when behind you, another boat becomes visible with black sails. It begins to fire. Go ahead.
Is there any way to make this boat go faster?
Yeah, people on your boat begin to wonder the same thing. They're starting to toss things off, trying to see if they can catch some more amount of wind. Most of it is just being pulled by the current itself. The ship begins to send fire upon other ships around you, shooting geists of flame out of this cannon apparatus on the front of the boat. And then one hits yours. Like a liquid stream of fire lays over like a rope onto the boat, splitting it in half with this geist of flame. Farn, give me a dexterity check.
I think for lore purposes I have to fail this, don't I?
Right?
You're going to get
That's
a
what I was just
disadvantage because of your leg wound.
A disadvantage?
Yep.
And just a dex check?
Yep.
Oh, that's still a 15.
Nice. Yeah. You're able to dodge just in time as it comes down right next to you. The boat is on fire. People are panicking, starting to jump off into the water.
I think we have to swim for it.
I kind of look down at the bullet wound in my leg, and
It's okay. I'm with you the whole time.
we still have. Where's Mom and Evelyn?
They're on the other half of the ship, separated by the line of fire.
Are they able? Do they look like they're able to get off? Are they hurt?
Through the fire, you can kind of see them. They're both looking for you two.
I call it to Mom, Evelyn, we're jumping off over here. We'll be fine.
All right.
We'll meet up with you once we get out of this.
They're still looking for you. All you can
I'll
hear
also
is
be
the
yelling,
roar of the fire.
Fuck.
As it begins to spread, the boat begins to creak and groan as it eats through the center and quickly begins to crack in half.
We can't wait. They won't be able to wait. We'll meet on the shore. It'll be okay.
Yep.
We have to jump. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
I got ya. We're so good at swimming.
As you go,
Yeah, absolutely the best. And we jump off.
as you go to jump, Val, you're pulling your brother with you, and the ship violently and almost immediately begins to crack inward on itself from the flames. The next thing you feel is cold water. Some time passes, and Farn, you come to on the bank of the river, your sister trying to wake you.
Farn, please wake up. Farn, please wake up. Please wake up. Oh, thank God, you stupid! I can't believe you took so long to wake up.
Morning to you too, sis. Where's everyone? What happened?
I don't know.
Not only...
We washed up on the shore. I've only seen you.
There are other bodies on the shore, unmoving. You can see the debris and smoldering wreck of the rest of the boats in the water as the ship that had followed you has now left. Farn, you feel pain on one of the sides of your body. Is your right side? Left side? Left side. Val, you have one as well, right? Or is it your eyes that are matching?
Our eyes match.
Gotcha. Sorry. Yes, so Farn, you've got pain on the left side of your face. And Val, you can see just the skin from the fire.
Yeah, so there's more of a wake up like, where's everyone?
Just hold still. You just lay down. Okay, you're awake, so that's good. You're not gonna pass out again. You're because I can go see if anyone else is alive by myself. It's fine. You're alive. You're alive. Okay.
Try to grit through and just, where's Mom?
I don't know yet. I haven't looked at anyone else. I found you and I haven't looked. I'll go look. I'll go look. Okay, you just stay put. Okay. And I'm gonna
Do I see any
get up and start
injuries
looking.
on her?
Some scratches and bruises, but she was able to jump into the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna start searching.
Yeah.
As I lay there, I'm basically like, it's like one of those catch my breath and like kind of mentally brace myself, and I try to look at what parts of my body I can.
Yeah. You search the bodies. I'm sure this is a kind of a thing where you're not going to stop searching.
Yeah.
There are some bodies in the water. There's some on the shore. There's some on the opposite shore. And as your panic begins to increase, as you're looking at these faces, some of them you recognize, some of them you don't. You see a body face down with recognizable clothing.
Come on. It's just a popular dress. It's just. And I'll slowly approach to turn the body over.
Shakily, as you roll the figure over, it's your mother.
No. I'm gonna kind of wipe the hair from her face. Oh no, this can't be real. Mom.
gone.
And I'm just gonna look around for, like, anyone else, like, any movement from anywhere. While I just hold on to her. Anyone? Please help.
No. The only other moving figure is your brother Farn.
Do I hear, like, is she close enough for me to hear her, like, trying to wake our mom up and failing?
Yeah. You've seen that she's going from body to body to now on her knees next to him.
Yeah, Farn just lets out a fucking scream and like fully breaks down from all of that.
No.
And of course, it just results in more pain, but I don't think he's really caring about that right now.
So, we're going to move forward in time a few days. You have a long and painful trip to the west to head down to Hightower. The only place you can think of to go from here. It takes about a day for the smoke to stop rising over Galduria. And as you are traveling, you do see a convoy from Magnamar heading north. But you know it's too late for those that you cared about.
Did I ever find Evelyn?
No.
Oh, look, there they go.
After all
Farn.
that, Farn has been pretty quiet.
Farn, I know it's hard to think about, but did you notice that they had a shield around the academy?
Yeah. Still wincing from pain, but yeah, I noticed those cowards holding up and doing nothing to help us.
I just don't understand accumulating power if you're not gonna help people.
Agreed. We should, as a community, we should have been stronger together and not relying on outside forces to keep us safe.
Well, we tried to rely on the inside forces. They just kept disappearing. How's your eye feeling?
I can almost look through it without hurting.
That's progress. God. I should have taken it more seriously when they offered. I mean, but Dad didn't like the school, so I didn't really think learning from them would be good. I don't know. How long do you think it'll take us to get to Hightower?
You said it was about a day's... Like, how long of a journey you said it was from where we ended up?
A couple of days.
I'm assuming it's going to take... Yeah, I know it's probably going to take longer because of my injuries.
Yeah. Yeah, that is slowing it down. But
Yeah.
I'd say at this point you're almost there. Yeah.
Do you think Edgar's gonna remember us?
If he was as tight with our father as our father said, then if he doesn't recognize us, he'll at least recognize the name.
Yeah.
What other choice do we have then to hope for that, though?
Yeah.
So you press
What
on.
are we gonna do? Just like the rhetorical, like, silent question of, like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. You press onward, and you come to Hightower proper. You approach from the east, following the river, and there is a building that's being constructed. The materials are quite lavish. And you see on the edge of the city, or the town, rather, the Gulf, the Varisian Gulf, and the lighthouse, or the eponymous name of Hightower. Someone constructing this building, this large building, sees the two of you walking down the river, calls for a few people over. A man approaches. He appears to be his late 30s. Very broad-shouldered, strong. Are you two all right?
I just look at him.
Terrible question. I know. You look dreadful. Did you come from the north?
Yeah.
Galduria.
We just got word. I'm so sorry. He looks at you, Farn, and puts a hand on your shoulder. He murmurs something under his breath, and you start to feel better.
Just that sigh of pain leaving, basically, comes out.
Val, you see a slight glow from the man's hand on his shoulder. It's nothing major. I never learned much more than the simple healing spells. Useful when you're on the road. Don't worry about that.
Very. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I don't think I'm going to be able to clear up any of the permanent injuries, but that should help keep you from an infection. Let's bring you into the town.
What was your name, sir?
Felix.
Felix.
He extends a hand.
I'm Valenthe, and this is my brother, Farn.
Valenthe and Farn. Pleasure to meet you.
Felix, as in the golden?
A title I've left behind. Just Felix.
What? That's from your books.
Not all my books are fairy tales.
I just assumed they were all fairy tales.
Well, depending on which ones you read about me, they still might be fairy tales.
I'd love to know which one's real and not, but right now I need food and a bed.
That you do.
But thank you. Sincerely.
I know
thank you.
this town is not that small. You wouldn't, by chance, know an Edgar?
Edgar, yeah. Edgar Graysinger of the Silver Sparrow?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
do?
Yes.
I think that was a tavern name.
Could you possibly take us to him? He's, who we're trying to meet up with right now.
Oh!
He's
Yeah.
our godfather.
Absolutely. A few people at the building site have come over to, inspect what's going on. One of them is a very beautiful woman. Curly, bouncy hair. She's wearing fine clothing, but you can see, she's rolled up her sleeves and, tucked some clothing in because she's also helping construct. The type of person that you would normally see pay for others to do things, but getting her own hands dirty. Oh, honey, hello, sorry, yes, welcome to Hightower. Are you two from Galduria?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know if anyone else has come from Galduria?
There have been a couple others that arrived maybe a day before you. I'm not sure where they are now at this point, but we heard what happened. Do you know if the forces from Magnamar made it there?
We passed by them on our way here.
Oh, well.
So any day now, I would think they would make it.
Well, hopefully they can get that sorted.
Little late, but yeah.
Felix,
Yeah, just kind of a, just kind of a sulky, better late than never, I suppose.
Felix nods his head. It's alright, Mirabelle. I'm going to be taking them to, the Sparrow. Apparently they know Edgar. Oh, okay. And, he leads you into town. What will soon become...
Who did you say...
Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. Who did you say Mirabelle was? Like an assistant or someone to
Felix's wife?
It's his wife.
Quaff.
Okay.
What will soon become familiar streets to you are now a strange maze of just homes and buildings that have been put up almost without planning. As you make your way through, you come to a tavern, a relatively nice tavern. Of course, there's patrons inside, and it's fairly active for the middle of the day. Felix opens the door, and you hear some people, "Hey, there he is!" And he waves them off. And then, as you two come in from behind, there's kind of just this immediate, like, stifled silence as they all stare at you two, clearly harrowed in your journey.
Yeah, he may have healed most of my wounds. My clothing ain't healed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look like shit.
Yeah.
Um,
We look worse than Mayor Kelly when we told him he looked like shit.
Yeah. He reaches back and ushers the two of you in with him. Don't worry about them. He walks up to the counter. Edgar, a man, stout man, steps out from the back of the tavern where the kitchen is, to the bar. Ah, you again. Didn't I tell you no more free drinks? I'm not here for any fun today, Edgar. Oh. He looks at the two of you. Well, you've been through the shit, huh? Yes, yeah. They said that they had business with you. I just was leading them here.
I'm just gonna look at Farn like, did he just say that?
And I'll look the man up and down, then kind of lock eyes with him and be like, does the family name Shayna mean anything to you?
No, of course. Yeah. Oh! Wow, I haven't seen you two in a good many years. You elves don't age much, do ya?
Thankfully, no.
You look different, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the domestic life. Where's your ma and pa?
Fine ale. And like my little forced sense of humor kind of like dies at that question, basically. And so, if you've heard the news from Galduria, that can probably answer your question.
Oh. He steps around the bar and comes and brings you both in for a big hug. Well,
Val will do her best not to start crying, but she will just like silently start just like.
Yeah, and I'm definitely like arm around my sister for sure for that.
no. He pats you both on the back. All right. It's okay. I have plenty of space. You can stay here until things get sorted.
Thank you
We
so much.
appreciate that. Our
Absolutely.
father was right to trust in you.
Hey,
He was also right about when we should have left.
Yeah.
your father's like a brother to me. Was. Garth! A young man, kind of dirty, unkempt clothing, steps out from the back. Yes?
Show these two to a room.
Yeah, of course. And he brings you both upstairs.
Well, we made it.
Yeah. What was the father always said? One step at a time?
Yeah.
Over the next few years, you become familiar. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like Farn's gonna sit there for a second. He's gonna say, "We're all we got left," and well, apparently Edgar too. But we're all we got left. We'll get through this.
Over the next...
And that's all he can get out, yeah.
The next few years pass. You're good. You become more familiar with your new home of Hightower. You take up working with Edgar in the Silver Sparrow, meeting familiars, and meeting what will become good friends to you in the next time of trouble in your life. Valdirios, Orla, Garen, a young blacksmith, and, well, there's Gideon that you see from time to time.
He exists.
Yeah, he's around there. You don't see him too much.
The Nepo baby.
The day comes and goes when Edgar passes. He's old and unhealthy. You do feel some sorrow in your heart at the loss of Edgar, but definitely does not cut as deep as the loss of your family. You are now the owners and proprietors yourselves of the Silver Sparrow. And you've kept Garth on for a number of years. Felix finishes his manor. And there is a influx of visitors to Hightower. More business now. People are here to meet Felix the Golden and see him. Traveled from far and wide to come here. That goes on for a few years. It slowly trickles down, but the economy of Hightower has definitely benefited from Felix being there. You see some more buildings being erected, and within this 10-year period, the portmasters become even more powerful and influential than they were before. You see how they have gone from being just another one of the guilds that worked at the port to being the port guild. All the others are now no longer, and the power resides purely with the portmasters themselves. Within the past couple years, 2 to 3 years, in this, well, actually, within this large time section, anything specifically we'd like to point attention to as you become accustomed to this new life and become those people that we know now?
How frequently would we have been, like, in contact with Felix?
Maybe a couple times a month when you had the food orders that you used to have. He seems to... He likes to check in on you two, you know, being the first person you saw when you arrived in Hightower, and also after the passing of your godfather.
Yeah, because I would also feel like a debt of gratitude towards the man for healing me.
Yeah, I think Val would have held, like, a weird kind of animosity towards magic users because of what had happened at home. But as soon as, like, we met Felix and he immediately, like, did a kind deed towards us, like, she didn't know how to feel, and over like the time of like actually getting to like speak with him and deliver food to him, like her appreciation for like the good that magic users can do grew to a point of like massive respect for Felix.
I feel like you and I would have had plenty of conversations about like the morality of magic users. Like, it feels like if you have the like, we both agree, or at least I would say, that if you have the power to help, you should help. And when you have magic, meaning more power to do more good, it feels like an even bigger slap in the face when you don't.
Yeah.
Like, that feels somehow worse in a way.
Yeah, I feel like because you already had like a knowledge of Felix, there would have been some moments where I was like, I don't know, maybe he sucks. And you're like, how dare you? I'm like, well,
I think over time I probably would have learned, like, okay, of all the random books I've read, what's true and what's not about the man.
I also feel like we probably heard a lot of stories in the tavern.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hearsay, like.
No. It's over this 10-year stretch that you first hear about Jack the Knife. There was a shipment that was coming through that just disappeared. And, you know, sometimes things like this happen. But there was a large order for your tavern on that shipment that you now no longer have. So trying to track it down with the portmasters, you eventually uncover that it was taken by a criminal syndicate. And somebody mentions the name Jack the Knife to you. And that's where you that's where you first heard about and learned about this individual who is kind of blamed for a lot of the misgivings in Hightower, and the misfortunes that happen here. And nobody themselves has really in particular been seen or put on trial or accused of anything. He's kind of just this Hightower boogeyman. But anybody who does speak of him speaks of him in reality. As we near more recent times, as we catch up in our timeline here, Felix has been seen less and less, to the point where it's become noticeable that nobody has seen him in town in weeks. Orders haven't come, that I'm sure you're both would be concerned about that, given as you've slowly built a connection with him over the past couple of years, or the past handful of years, rather. Upon investigating, Felix does make an appearance. Oh, just been under the weather. It's okay. Becoming a little more recluse as I get older.
That's understandable.
Honestly, that's entirely understandable.
Edgar didn't leave the tavern much there at the end.
No. Yeah. Just looking.
Just try not to be too much of a stranger, yeah?
Yeah. I'll do my best. Just looking to lay low for a little bit. And that is the last conversation you had with Felix. A couple of years pass, and you do remember, the good things he did for you, but it's just kind of one of those things like, yeah, he just stopped coming out, And that pretty much catches us up in the timeline. Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah. Not shortly after that, a friend of yours or an acquaintance, somebody you've seen around Valdirios, comes in asking about rumors and making mentions of Felix the Golden, which piques your interest. And then a mysterious order comes in to deliver food to him, and you are whisked up in something that you could have never predicted. That brings us to where we left off, with the explosion of the Portmasters.
Yet another home having explosion.
just the PTSD of Explosionville, it's fine.
And that's going to conclude this side story of the twins of this episode of Fancie's Fables, Haunt of Hightower.
I killed a man. Oh, okay, no, I wounded him, and our father blew his brains out.
Yeah.
You almost had a life on your
Dang.
hands.
Oh, I would have. You don't fuck with the family.
Yep.
As-
Family.
That was. I wasn't really planning on him having that strong of an instinct right away. But in the moment, it's like, no, fuck this guy.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
That's fair.
So I think that probably would have been a conversation that we had where Farn's like, I didn't know I had it in me to do that, but I saw him coming towards you and Mom, and something snapped.
Yeah, definitely. And Val would have been in the boat of I wish I had been clearer minded to do more. But I was so panicked, and I felt
there was too much
useless and
going on.
helpless, and at least you did something, and I'm super proud of you, kind of a thing, and yeah.
Hey, you got me here. That wasn't useless. You saved my life.
You got each other.
We got each other.
So sad.
Well, I appreciate the two of you for being here for this as we struggle bust our way through at the beginning.
Yeah, we didn't try
We
to
got
plan
there.
this 12 hours ago or anything.
Less than that.
Yeah, I didn't wake up
Super
Sure.
last minute. Yeah.
yeah.
But no, it was fun to explore this, and I look forward to figuring out what the hell's going on in Hightower.
Yeah, I love all the
Yeah.
connections there are
Yes.
to what happened to us.
Yeah. Gotta
The
find out
fact
what's
that
going
we're
on with
in this
Felix.
mess suddenly makes so much sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Maybe it's you two. Maybe bad luck follows you two around.
Don't wish that on us.
Well, I appreciate you two. You're amazing. I appreciate you all being here for a smaller episode, a more intimate episode. But we should be here for our regular Haunt of Hightower, episode 4, next week, 10 a.m., unless anything happens until then. So, until next time, always remember, stay fancy.
Oh my god, he did the thing!